Good morning, students. Welcome back to today's computer class. How was your Onam vacation? Did you celebrate your Onam? That's good. Okay, so after a small break, we have back to our regular classes. So, whatever we are teaching, please study in a regular basis. Okay, well, now can you tell me what about this HTML? Are you all comfortable with this language? Yes, that's good. Definitely, each and every student will love this HTML because it's one of the languages to design web pages. If you learn this language, similarly, many other languages are there for web page designing, like a Java, JavaScript, XML, many are there. Okay, so you can learn everything one by yourself, and you can create a web page of yourself. Got it? Okay. So today let's move on to some more tags. Okay, I'm going to teach you some more tags today. So before starting the tags, let me discuss what we studied in HTML. Okay. First, we studied how to write a HTML program. That is a syntax. How does each and every program should looks like? That is what we have studied first. So let me recollect everything here, okay? Because you are from after a 1 week break, right? Okay, even last week we did not get a class due to the holidays. So let me start from the syntax and you have to help me how to write, okay? Well, so what we are going to write? We are going to write the syntax. That is the common format to write the HTML program. Okay. Syntax means the format to write the program. All right. Okay. So syntax for HTML program. Okay. So do you remember what should be the first tag we should start with? Yes. That's good. We have to start with HTML tag. Okay. So HTML is the first tag. Okay. Then what comes next? Next comes, it's a heading tag. Okay. Next one is head tag. HEAD, head. So see, the first tag I have written in capital letters. The second one I have written in lowercase letters. That is small letters. So you can use either uppercase or lowercase, that doesn't matter. Okay. You can use any case you can use. Fine. So what do we write in the head tag? We have to write the heading for the web page. We have to write the heading for the web page. That will be appeared as a heading. Okay. So you can write any heading over here. And after writing the heading, do we need to close the head tag? Yes. That's good. We have to close each and every tag after the usage. But this head tag has another element inside, which is called title. Which is called title. Okay. So head is enclosed with title. So here in the title, what you have to give? You can give anything related to your web page. And whatever you're giving, that will be displayed at the top of the browser window, the title bar of the browser window. Okay. So what is the use of it? Why to give a title? Do you have any questions like this? Yes, you should always come up with a question. Okay. See, heading, we are already giving the heading. Then why should we go for a title? Whatever title you are giving, okay, that will be saved in the browser. So if anybody is searching for a particular website, okay, so when you search for something, what do? You will take a Google Chrome, any browser, and in the search box, you type the clue words, right? So if you want to know about Taj Mahal, you will just write Taj Mahal and click enter. Press search button. You will get list of websites, right? Similarly, whatever you are giving, okay, if anybody is searching for any information, the server will check the title of the web page. If the title it matches with somebody's search, then your web page will be displayed in the list, in the search list. Did you understand what I'm telling? So whatever title you are giving, that will be taken by the browser, and if anybody is searching for a particular topic, okay, and if that topic is related to the title you are given, then your website will be displayed in the list. Got it? So that is the way reason we are giving this title. Then after giving the title, we have to close this title / title. Title is closed. Then what we have to do? We have to close the head, because head is enclosed with a title, with an enclosed, okay, / head. Got it? So you can see the head it started here and which is over here. Fine. Okay. Then what is next? So the heading is over. Then the content of the web page. Then the content of the web page. So that is commonly called as body of the message. Body of the message. So we have to create a tag called body. Okay. After creating a body tag, you can write whatever you need. Okay. So the content of the web page, if you want to write an essay or a paragraph, add an image or anything, you can do as you like. Okay. So do it as you like. And after completing the content of the web page, you have to close this body section. See, the body is closed. Got it? Then what comes next? So you have written the heading, you have written the content of the web page, everything is over. That means the program is over. So what we have to do? We have to close the program. We have to close the program. So how to close the program? What is the first tag? We started with HTML. So we have to end up with /HTML. Got it? So /HTML. So this is a beginning tag and which ends over here. Got it? So this is a common syntax for each and every HTML program. Fine. So can you tell me how to save this HTML program? Go to File, Save. That correct? That's good. That is the same way, but there is a small change in saving, right? What is that? Do you remember? Yes, tell me. Aditya, tell me how to save this HTML file. Loudly say. Yes, we have to save it with .html. We have to give the extension of the file as .html. Got it? Okay. So when you save, you have to just give me a second. I don't have a space. Okay. So here I am closing title. So after writing the program, you have to save it as file, save. When you save, a dialog box appears, right? First, you have to select the location where you want to save. Always keep a folder for yourself and save it in your folder. So take your folder and give a file name as some name .html. So this is a syntax, right? So let me give a name as syntax .html. HTML, uppercase, lowercase, that doesn't matter. Again, I'm telling. Okay. So you have to save it with .html. There is no space in between. Do not leave a space between dot before and after the dot. It should be a single word. It should be clubbed together. Got it? Syntax.html. According to the program, the first name you can give as you like. But the second part, the extension, we are writing a HTML program, so it should be .html. Got it? Okay. So we have saved it. Okay. Now, tell me how to view this program, how to run this program. Do you remember how to view the web page? This is a program we have written, right? So what is its output? What is its output? Where you can see from the browser window. You can see from browser window. Okay, so how to go for that? You have to go to search box and type run. Okay, search box. Okay, then type run. So when you type a run, a small box appears. In that box, click on a browse button. Okay, choose your file. If you are not seeing your file in your folder, click on all files. Click on all files. Then you will see your file, HTML file. Select it, open. Then click on OK button in the run box. The web page will be open. Okay, and if you're not getting a proper display, that means if there is any mistakes in the program, what will you do? You have to correct it. You have to correct whatever the mistakes you have made it, and after making a correction, again you have to save it. Again you have to save it. Okay, so shortcut key for saving it, to save, control Control plus S. It's a shortcut key to save. Okay, and that is in a notepad, in a browser window. In a browser window, how do you refresh the page? To refresh the browser, F5 key. In your keyboard, you have a F5 key. Just press the F5 key, the page will be refreshed. Got it? So this is the way you have to write the program, save it, run, and see the display, see the output. Fine. Okay, this is what we have seen, and we have seen some more tags. Yes, tell me what are the tags we studied? The first one is a bold tag, right? To make the handwriting bolder. Okay. It has a closing tag also. Start the tag, write the word or sentence or paragraph, whatever it is, you type it. After completing, close the tag. Okay. /v. Got it? Okay. Then what is the next one? Italic. Italic handwriting. It's I. That also has a closing tag. Okay. Then underline. It's U for underline. And give a line break. You have to use the break command. Okay. So we are to give line break. Okay, so if you give only one time BR, you will get a single line gap. If you give twice, you will get a 2 lines gap. If you give thrice, 3 lines. As many times you give BR command, as many line breaks you will get it. Fine. Okay, then what else we studied? The important thing, changing the handwriting style. Changing the handwriting style. So do you remember what is the tag we studied? What tag we studied? Yes, Anson, tell me what tag to change the handwriting style, size, and color. That's good, Anson. It is called font tag. It is called font tag. Okay, so font. Okay, so font tag. In the font tag, we have studied 3 attributes. One is the face. Face in the sense the handwriting style. I have already taught you some styles like Algerian, Comic Sans, Korea. Many you have noted down. I asked you to note it down around 10 to 20 faces. Did you note it down? That's good. Okay. So face in the sense the first attribute is face. So how does the handwriting should look like? What style of handwriting you need? Okay. So that is called face. So the first attribute is face is equal to, in double quotation you have to give. Okay. Then what is the next attribute for font? It's a size. You want a smaller size, bigger, or whatever the size you need. Okay. So the second attribute is size is equal to double quotation. Give some number. Make sure you should give it in double quotation. Okay. So 10, 20, 30, 36, 38, 48, 46, 72, anything you can give. Fine. Then the third one is color. Okay. Third one is the color. So color, I don't have a space, I'm writing it in the next line. So color, C-O-L-O-R. Don't make it C-O-L-O-U-R, then it won't work. Okay, the color, it should be written as C-O-L-O-R. Okay, so color is equal to any color, red, blue, violet, green, white, black, anything you can give. Okay, so can I ask you something? How many colors you can specify? You can specify maybe around 10 or 15 colors, right? If you want to go beyond the level, okay, so what do you have to do? If you want to get a different color but you don't know what is the name of the color, or if you want to get a color of something different, so how can you get it? You can also give colors name with a hexadecimal number, with the help of hexadecimal number. So do you know what is a hexadecimal number? What is mean by decimal? Decimal means how much? Decimal means 10. Okay. Then hexa means, you know what is mean by hexa? Okay, what is mean by triangle? How many sides it has? 3 sides. Quadrilateral, 4. Pentagon, 5. Then what is next? Yes, that's good. Hexagon. So hexa means how much it is? It is 6. So hexadecimal. So 10 plus 6, 16. See? Hexadecimal number. In computer, there is a hexadecimal number, that means which is 60, which has 16 digits. Okay. So digits in the sense starting from 0 to 1, 2, 3, 9. So total how many numbers are there? Total 10 numbers, right? We need six more numbers, right? We are not supposed to write 1, 0, 10, 11, 12 likewise. So in this case, we have taken the alphabets, okay? First 6 alphabets, okay? So A, B, C, D, E, F. You can take these alphabets 0 to 9, then A to F alphabets you can take, okay? And in the color, you can specify color is equal to, in double quotation, you have to make a combination of these numbers and letters. You can make a combination of only numbers or only letters or combination of both. But it should have 6 digits. It should have 6 digits. Okay. So see, for color is equal to, I can write double quotation 0, 0, F, F, D, F. So how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Total 6 digits are there. So in any combination you can write and see what is the color you are getting. You will get a different colors. By making a different combinations, you will get a different types of variety of colors. Instead of going for the same red, blue, green, white or brown, you can just mix up the colors. You can just mix up the colors. Got it? In what way? In a hexadecimal number. Using hexadecimal numbers 0 to 9, A to F, you can just make a combination of these digits, okay, with total 6 digits should be there. Fine. So you can try that also. All right. Okay. So font tag. Font also has a closing tag /font. Then we studied about paragraph tag. Right. Then we studied about headings. H1 to H6. Total 6 types of headings are there. H1 means it's a bigger handwriting. H2 smaller than H1. H3 smaller than H2. Likewise, which goes on. Okay. H6 it's a very smallest size. Okay. So headings we can give H1. You have to close the tag also. Paragraph also has a closing tag. H1, H2, everything has a closing tag. Is it clear? So far we have studied all these tags. And also we studied body color. Here, body, you can give a background color as BG color. Okay. So this is what we have studied. And again, I'm telling students, keep it in your mind. This is the syntax, the common format of HTML program. You have to follow the same format. These tags you can include with this, but you're not supposed to change the order of this tags. Okay, it's like our face. We have eyes, nose, mouth, right? Have you ever seen anybody having a nose on the top of the head? No, right? We are not supposed to do it, right? Similarly, you never ever change the order of the tags. Got it? This is a common syntax. We have to follow the same. Additional tags, you can add it. Whether you are adding or not adding, that doesn't matter. But the format should be the same. Clear? Okay. So today we are going to study another tag. Okay. That is what I'm going to explain now. Let's see. Okay, students, all of you just to see what I have written. Just observe what I have written. I'm going to ask you a question, okay? Don't memorize, just to see the way I have written. See? That's good. Okay, shall I ask you a question? Okay, what I have written, don't say I have written vegetables and fruits. In what way I have written? Yes, I have made it as a list, right? So I have given vegetables name and below I have given the list of vegetables. Then I have given the name fruits. Then below I have given list of fruits. Is it correct? Okay. Is there any other difference between the vegetables and the fruits? The list I have written. Did you find any other difference in the list? Who can find the answer? Yes, tell me, Joji, can you tell the answer? What is the difference between the list of vegetables and the list of fruits? That's good. Okay. Many have come up with the answer. So you have said, see, vegetables are written with 1, 2, 3 numbers, with a list of numbers. Okay. And the fruits I have written with dots. Don't say dots. Actually, we call it as bulletins. We call it as bulletins. Okay. So is there any other way we can just make a list instead of 1, 2, 3 and this circles? Is there any other way? Yes. How can we make it? We can make Roman number 1, Roman number 2, Roman number 3, or capital Roman number 1, 2, 3. Or we can make A, B, C, D, which can go on, or we can write small letter. There are many methods. We can list it out, right? Okay. And here, bulletins. So do you remember any other bulletins you studied in Microsoft Word? Yes. So what are the bulletins? It may be a square or it may be star, okay, or it may be a disc without any filling, or sometimes it's like an arrow mark like this, right? Have you seen all these things? Okay. So the first one with the numbers or with alphabets or with the Roman numbers we have specified. The second one with the help of bulletins, right? So how to make these two things with the help of HTML? That is what we are going to study now. Did you get my point? What we are going to study? How to make the list with numbers and the list with bulletins. Yes, we are going to study now. Okay. So if you see the first part, they are called, already they are list to be said. And what type of list it is? It is ordered list. This has a order. Number 1, 2, 3, some order it's there, or A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, some order it's there. So this one it's called ordered list. So it is called ordered. This is called ordered list. Okay. So, and what about this one? The opposite of order. What is the opposite word for order? Don't say disorder. Unordered. Okay. So this is called, the bulletins are called unordered list. Bulletins are called unordered list. So this is what we are going to study, how to make a ordered list and how to make unordered list. Fine. Okay. So the next tag we are going to study, it's called list. So list has two types. What are the types? One it's ordered, another one it's unordered. Okay, so let us see, but while writing the HTML program, we cannot give the full word, right? The tag should be small and soft one. So we cannot write the full one. So how to make it? So in order to make, we have to take the letters of these three words, okay? So for a list, you can take the first two letters. It is LI. You can write either in capital or small letter, that doesn't matter, okay? Then ordered list. What is the first letter of order and list L? This is OL. The tag is OL, okay? For unordered list, UL. So did you understand the tag names? Okay, you are not supposed to get confused or you are not supposed to memorize. Whenever you want to create a something, the clue word should come to your mind. Ordered list, it's OL. Unordered first list, UL. List LI. Okay, fine. So if you give OL, ordered list or unordered list, what type of numbers you will get it? Because we have a different types of number system and different types of bulletins, right? How to specify the particular one? Okay, if you are not specifying anything, if you are writing only OL or UL, you will get 1 2 3 and circles, 1 2 3 and circles. Okay, by default you will get ordered list 1 2 3 and bulletin circles you will get it. And if you want to specify And if you want to specify the particular type, okay, whether you need a ABCD or a Roman number or a circle or a star, what you have to do is you have to specify the type attribute in each and every list. Okay, so if it is an ordered list, you have to say OL, okay, type is equal to, within double quotation, you have to say, if you want a ABCD, put letter A, then automatically whatever you are writing below, everything will come as, how does it will come as? A, B, C, D. If you give number 1, automatically everything will come as 1, 2, 3. If you give a Roman number, everything will be listed out, one Roman number 1, 2, 3. Similarly there, here UL type is equal to square. So everything will be with square. Okay, listed out with a square. Got it? Then after writing this, this is the first tag we have to write for list. Okay, then you have to think what type of list you're going to use, whether ordered list or unordered list. If it's an ordered list, you write this syntax. Unordered means write this syntax. After this, you have to do LI, means the list of items. Before and after every item, you have to specify open and close the list tag. Before and after every item, we have to open and close the tags. Okay, so LI, what is the first one? Onion. Then slash LI. LI carrot. Slash LI. LI tomato. Slash LI. So before each and every item, you have to, before and after, open and close the tags. That's must. Okay. Then only you will get line by line. Without the break command, it will come one by one. Okay. Then once you are completed with the list, then you have to close this ordered list. Have to close this ordered list. Here also the same. List mango, close the list. LI apple, close LI. LI banana, close LI. Got it? So this is the way we have to write HTML program for ordered and unordered list. Got it? So do you want me to write a sample program for the same? Shall I? Good. Okay, let me write a program for vegetables. Okay. Students, don't forget to note it down in your computer notebook. Again, I'm telling whatever I'm teaching which is not given in your textbook. Okay, textbook has some more latest features. Okay, the advanced features, tags, So I'm teaching you the basic tags you should know when you study HTML. Got it? Fine. Let's write a program for making the vegetables list. Okay. So as I said, every program should begin with HTML tag. Okay. So let me start here. HTML. Then the next tag is head. Head. And if you want to specify the font, paragraph align, center alignment, everything you can give here. Okay. But I'm not giving because of no space. But in the practical session, I'll show you how to do it. Okay. So font, everything you can apply. And here you have to give a heading as vegetables. But I'm giving H1 heading. And underline also I need. So okay, underline. Then it is vegetables. Vegetables I have given. So slash H1 slash underline. So everything is over here, which has a title. Veggies I'm writing and close title. Then close the head. So the head is closed here. Title is inside the head tag. Okay. Then what is next? Next is the body section. You can give a BG color is equal to double quotation. Try to give a hexadecimal number. Okay. So 0F, 0F, 0F. Anything you can give. All right. Okay. Then after this body, I'm going to do a list. Okay. So it is a ordered list. So OL type is equal to capital I. Means Roman number, capital, okay. Then LI, write whatever you need. So list out everything and after list out, close the OL. Then close body section. This body is closed, then you have to close the head also, HTML also. So HTML also closed. So if you can save this program with the .html extension and you can run and you can see the display in the browser. So we will see that in the browser now. Okay, I'll show you the demonstration. Is it clear for every student? That's good. Okay, so let's move on to practical session of this ordered and unordered list. Okay. Students, welcome back to practical session. As we discussed, we are going to do ordered list and unordered list. Okay. So shall we start? Okay. So to write a HTML program, we need a text editor called Notepad. So let me take this Notepad. Okay. I opened a Notepad. So shall we write program for a ordered list? Yes. Okay. So you want me to write it in capital letter to make it visible? Okay. I'm starting with HTML tag, then head. Okay. Head. And in the heading, I'm going to give a heading as vegetables. I'm going to give a heading as vegetables. So, and I want to give it as a H1 heading, bigger one. Then font also I want to specify. Font face is equal to in double quotations. You can write any handwriting as you know. Okay. I'm giving Comic Sans MS. Okay. Then size you can specify as 48, bigger in size. Okay. Then color is equal to vegetables, right? So green in color. So let me give green color. Then close it and I want to underline also. Okay. So I'm using the tag, opening the tag underline. So H1 heading, font and underline. So these three tags I'm giving for the heading called vegetables. Okay. Vegetables. So only for vegetables I need. So after writing the heading vegetables, I have to close everything. So H1 I'm closing, then I'm closing the font, then I'm closing underline also. So heading it's over. Okay. So the next one is, so after head, we have to go with title. So title I'm giving veggies. So let me close the title also. Then it is a head. We have to close the head. So head is also closed. So what is next? We have to open a body section. So in the body, I want to give a background color. So BG color is equal to, within double quotation, I'm going to use a hexadecimal number. Okay. So do you know what are all hexadecimal numbers? Hexadecimal means total 16 digits. From 0 to 9, then A to F. You can use any combination of these digits and numbers, but you have to make a 6-digit number for a color. Okay. So first I would like to start with the 0, F, 3, 4, E, D. Okay, so see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 digits are here. So close it. I don't know what is this color. By seeing the display only, I will come to know what color it is. Okay, randomly we are just writing. Then BG color we have given. Then I would like to give a font also. Font face is equal to, for the list I want to give. Okay, faces Algerian. Okay, then size I'll give you lesser than the heading. Okay, size is equal to 40. Okay, color is equal to yellow. Fine. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a ordered list, OL. Okay, so without any type, let's see what comes. Okay, ordered list, open, then list of items. The first item is onion. Okay, so close the list. Let me put it lowercase. I'm getting confused with the spellings. Okay, list, then tomato, li, close li, then list starts, then brinjal. Okay, li, close. The next list is what we can do, carrot / li, open the list. Okay, then cauliflower. Okay, so close the list. See, the first one also I'll change to normal handwriting, otherwise it will look odd. Okay, onion. All right, so the list is over, and when the list is over we have to close the ordered list, and I'm closing the font tag also, then I'm closing the body also, then I'm closing HTML. So everything is over. Okay, so what is the next step? We have written the program. The next step is we have to save the program. So go to file tab, save, and choose your location, data drive, Mangai Saravanan, it's a file folder, and this is, I want to save it as veg1.html. veg1.html is the name I have saved. Okay, so let me run this program by going to run window and click on browse button. Go to the folder where you saved it. We are not seeing any files, so you just come here. Do you see programs? So keep the cursor here and click. You will get all files. Do you see all files? Yes, click here. Then here you will get things. Okay, so veg1.html, select, open, then OK button. Now do you see the list? Onion, tomato. What happened to the third list? It comes brinjal, carrot, cauliflower. Okay, so when I give ordered list, automatically it comes with 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and also just listen, this color I have given because of this hexadecimal code. Okay, so if you want to change the code also, you can change and see. So F3D5E6. Okay, I have given another code. Save, Control S, get back to the page, F5. See what is the color it displays. So the hexadecimal number, it gives you a magic of colors. Okay, so mix up with the combination and get color as you like. Got it, students? And see the vegetables, I have given H1 heading, I have given underline, so you can see it is underlined. Then green color I have given. The Comic Sans, it's a handwriting style, and remaining it's Algerian. Okay, so whatever we have given, ordered list has come. Now I would like to specify with ABCD. Okay, so I have to give an attribute type is equal to double quotation A or capital A I have given. So save the changes by Control S, then refresh the page by F5. So do you see A, B, C, D, E, F has come here? Okay, so this is the ordered list. Okay, so if you want to give a Roman numbers also, you can give. So Roman number I have given. So save the changes, Get back to the page. Okay, F5 key. So F5, do you see the Roman numbers are displayed here? Yes, this is the way the ordered list works. Got it? Okay, so now, one second. Okay, now do you see the title what I have given? It's coming here in the title bar of the browser. Yes? Okay. So let us do another program for fruits with unordered list. With unordered list. Shall we write? We will take the same format. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy the same. Okay. Control C, copied. Let me open a new document and here I'm pasting it. Okay. And instead of vegetables, I want to give it as fruits. Okay, then title also I want to give it as fruits. Then body color we will change it. Okay, we will change it. The color is I want to give any other number you can give. Okay, 9 FF 34. Let's see what sorry what color it's going to display. Then fruits name, and we have to change the unordered list into unordered list. So UL. So we will do it without any type. Okay, just UL unordered list, and the vegetable names also I'm changing. Instead of onion, let it be apple because it's fruits, right? No tomato, it's banana. Then no brinjal, it is mango. Then no carrot, it is papaya. Okay, next no cauliflower, it is orange. Okay, so and this is the unordered list, so change it into UL. Shall we save the program? Did you understand what I have done? Same program, instead of ordered list we have done with unordered list, UL, and I changed the vegetables names into fruits names. That's it. And only this here, title fruits, heading also fruits I have given, nothing else. Body color I have changed it. Okay, so save. I want to save it under Mangai Saravanan. Fruits, Fruits, fruits dot html. Okay, let me save here. So it is saved. Okay, so go to run, run, and browse for your folder. Uh, the programs are not displayed, so click this programs, go to all files, then fruits.html, select it, then click on OK button. Now do you see what a great green color pista green has appeared here, right? And do you see it is coming as disk. Actually this is called disk. Okay, so shall we give a type here? Yes, type is equal to, shall we make it as a square? SQUARE, square. Okay, square I have given. After making changes, don't forget to save it. Okay, then refresh the page. Now do you see squares are here? So likewise you can just try with a circle, disk and all right. So this is the way the list works in HTML, ordered list and unordered list. So far we have created two programs. One is veg1.html, another one is fruits.html. Got it? That's good.